Hi everyone, welcome to Fat to Thin Senior RNY. I'm Raven. I'm 76 years old and I had gastric bypass surgery on December 16, 2019. Medicaid approved the surgery and so did everybody else. Last week I talked about the need for and the support of community and my theory of why nutritionists can't tell you what to eat. In this vlog, I'll be talking about meal planning and once per week meal prep. Does it even help on a soft food diet to have a meal prep? Does it help you if you're living alone? Is it worth it? If you're curious, please join me on this journey and continue to watch, and please comment. I have a bunch of weight loss fears. Many years of dieting usually starts off with huge loss or large loss, and then it goes down to almost nothing. 1 pound a week if I'm lucky, 1 pound a month if I'm really in good shape, and then it slows down to nothing. With this bypass, I had huge losses the first 3 weeks. Excuse me, the first month or so. 5 pounds a week I was losing. For the last 3 weeks, I've lost 1 pound, maybe 1.5 pounds a week. I'm living on 300 to 600 calories, let's say. And I have been tracking and weighing everything, but I'm losing 1 pound. 1.5 pounds. So my fear is that this is going to stop really soon and I'm going to stay fat forever. Now I realize that that can't possibly happen if I continue to eat 500-600 calories. There's a theory that I heard somewhere along the line that said when your body loses 10% of its weight, which is about where I was at, it stops and says, whoa, something's wrong here. This is not cool. You can't drop weight like this because I want my how many ever calories or whatever it was that I was eating before. And I realized also that after a while it'll say, hey, well, okay, this is the new norm. This is cool. This is fine, and I'll still be losing my pound or whatever. I'll still be losing is the point. And get down to the next 10% and I'll go on to a plateau again. So right now, even though I'm only losing 1 pound a week, I would have killed for that pound a week when I was going to Weight Watchers or whoever. Even though I'm only losing 1 pound a week, I am losing. So keep trucking, That's all I got to say about that, is keep trucking. So I've been thinking a lot about food. I mean, to the point where I am dreaming about food. This is ridiculous. I'm sure that before I had this surgery, I was not sitting around thinking about food all day long. I just wasn't. I don't remember doing that. It's almost an obsession, I mean, I was watching, a lot of food porn on YouTube. Some of it is just absolutely gorgeous. And wonderful and makes my mouth drool and all of that kind of stuff. And then I said, okay, I got to stop doing this. So I still find myself looking at food porn. And not only that, but I'm dreaming about, thinking about, and all that kind of stuff. So I thought to myself somewhere around Monday evening, when I realized I was watching a lot of food porn again, that I needed to maybe plan what I'm going to eat all week long, and that way I don't have to think about food all week long. I mean, there's a lot of other things in the world to think about, So I decided, okay, I'm going to do a meal plan. I've never, ever done a meal plan before. I'm one of those shoppers that goes in and says, oh yeah, we need this, we need that. Yeah, let's get this. Oh, how about let's try that? And it sits there for years. Or I'll use the same things over and over and over again, and the other stuff just sits there for years. At any rate, I decided I better plan something. Now, at this point in time, I'm eating anywhere from 1 ounce to 4 ounces, depending upon what it is, per meal. Usually 2 meals. I can sometimes get in a third. But most of the time, it's 2 solid meals, and I don't want to eat anything else. In fact, I'm probably throwing it up. At this point, I'm still throwing up just about every day, except yesterday. Yesterday, I tried kombucha. It's a drink, a probiotic. My stomach did not bother me in any way whatsoever for that full 16 ounces. Didn't bother me for the whole day. Didn't throw up, wasn't nauseous, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was wonderful. I'm thinking about brewing my own kombucha. I'm a tea drinker anyway, so what the heck, right? Anyway, so my previous method was just to buy stuff and then cook some of it and not really plan and none of that, right? So this time I decided to plan, but I'm only eating 6 ounces a day. That's a little bit more than a half a cup. So that means that no matter what I do, I'm going to have a lot of leftovers. So I got a few more or less instant kind of things from the supermarket so that I don't have to cook huge pots of things that I can't begin to eat. You know, only 2 ounces of a pot of soup is not barely there, you know. I realized that before I did this plan, I really needed to find out what I've got here in this house. I realized that at a half a cup a day, I've got enough food in this house to last me at least a year, if not more. Even if I could eat the way I used to eat, I probably have 4 to 6 months worth of food here in this house. I had no idea I had that much stuff. I've got under my bed, I've got one of those underbed Rubbermaid containers that you're supposed to store sweaters and things like that. No, I have cans of soup, tomato sauce, beans, cans. And it's almost full. I really don't have space to throw any more cans in that huge thing that fits under the bed. I have frozen foods, and actually I can't put anything else in the freezer. There's no space to put anything anywhere. It's useless for me to go out and buy more food, you know, whether I could eat it now or not, you know. Most of it is can be stored for considerably longer than right now, anyway. Except the freezer. I mean, you know, you can keep stuff in the freezer for a couple of months, but that's about it. Then I was looking at all of the stuff that I've got here. What will my body accept? What will it eat? What will it like? You know, what doesn't it want to eat anymore? I'm still throwing up daily, almost daily. I'm saying, let's say 3 out of 4 days out of the week, I'm throwing up because my body doesn't like something. This is not cool. So for the time being, I'm going to be giving up cheese in particular and some meats. I also noticed that when I ate cheese that I started getting headaches. No migraines, but on the verge, you know, like, oh yeah, I wish this would go away, you know, but it's not bad enough to take anything for. And I'm thinking that the cheese might be my main migraine trigger, and why I never found it, because I never considered cheese. I never considered dairy, even though I'm lactose intolerant. So right now, dairy is out. Cheeses of all kinds out, including cottage cheese and the rest of them. Fortunately, Rowley likes cheddar cheese. Anyway, I noticed that when I was eating this cheese, it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my back started hurting. I started getting headaches. My knees started hurting. And even though it's only been 2 days, 3 days since I stopped eating the cheese, the pain went away. So I believe that I'm far more lactose intolerant than I thought I was. I thought I could eat cheese. I thought I could eat some ice cream, you know, not all the time, but sometimes, you know, it appears that sometimes it's not cool. But we'll see. Later on down the road, maybe I'll try it again and see what happens. And the reason I thought it was because there was no, I mean, all of this pain and everything went away after the surgery. To me, that says that I'm allergic to something that I was eating on a regular basis. And cheese was always in my refrigerator, always in my refrigerator, and emptied out, usually fast and first. Thinking that I should get some canned veggies since they're so much softer. Until I looked under the bed and I found that I already have canned veggies, and you probably should eat some of these because it's, you know, getting close to expiration dates here. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff. So then I said, okay, I've got a week of work of food that I have to look at preparing breakfast, lunch, dinner. Okay. Now I'm by myself. I'm solo. Okay. So we're talking about solo living and solo cooking for one, you know. So even the stuff that I pulled out, I'm going to have a lot of leftovers no matter what. So, of course, I've been thinking of things like falafel, spiced dal, fried garbage, which is cabbage that's fried, eggs and rice, and other dishes that I can't begin to eat right now. And first of all, I can't eat that much. Second, I have no idea how to cook tiny little amounts of those things. Right now, I'm still in a lumpy pureed stage, things that I don't really have to chew very much. And that seems to be pretty much okay. I'm still trying to find out what foods I can eat and which ones I can't, you know, it's just amazing. I have a feeling, though, that the meal planning and whatnot will help eliminate this constant thinking about food. You know, what am I going to eat next? What's next? What should I try now? What, you know, just on and on and on and on and on. I need to get that out of my head. I mean, after all, food is not the most important thing in the world, you know? So anyway, as far as my medical and stuff goes, my walking is getting good. I'm drinking upwards of 6 glasses of liquid per day. I think one of the best liquids I just found was kombucha. I mean, really good stuff. Really good. And I'm walking about a mile a day average on a pretty fast clip. Now, that's usually over 2, sometimes 3 walks with Rowley. I'm trying. I think the honeymoon is over with Rowley. He's developed a bark where he barks at anyone and anything and any sound at any time. I'm working with him to de-stress him. Fortunately, I found one food that he loves. He loves shredded cheddar cheese, which I happen to have a lot of in my refrigerator, and was trying to figure out, should I throw it out or give it away or whatever. I'll feed it to the dog, to the Rowley. Otherwise, he's not food motivated. He's the only dog I know that doesn't like milk bone. That's just amazing. Anyway, I'm slowly getting him to ignore noises, people, and other animals. Cheese really helps him walking around carrying bags of Ziploc bags of shredded cheese. But it's working. Hey. I cleaned up the living room and decluttered all of his toys. I took away all of his toys except 3 of them that were out there already. And I added another one that I had taken away at some other point about a month ago. And so he's been happy and playing all morning. I'm still giving him puzzles and that kind of stuff. But he's still barking. The honeymoon's over. What can I tell you? I still like him though. So, to sum up, I'm still feeling good. And I'm still very glad I did the operation. I would encourage you to go for it if you've been leaning in that direction. You know, work out your fears and go for it, you know. I can't say it's the best way to lose weight. For me, it seems to be the only way that I'm losing weight. I would do it again. I would do it again, and I would do it when I was a lot younger than I am right now. And I'm looking forward to feeling much better every day. And I am. I really am feeling much better every day. It's amazing. All I can say is thank you for my healing and for this wonderful dog that I've got to the universe. He's causing me to get up and get out. Otherwise, I'd probably sit here in front of this computer all day. I've been given a second chance by having this operation, and I am going to run with it. Okay? So please share, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And don't forget to click Show More to see the descriptions below. You take care of yourselves, and blessed be.